Thank you very much to all of us for being here and for your useful considerations and your feedbacks. We will definitely take it home and reflect on it. And I believe that quite a number will be used to strengthen our processes. I thought I'd like to end on the issue of trust, because Dr. Omani-Buama in his statement indicated that they have trust issues with the Commission. As a Commission, we believe that trust is built on transparency, the sharing of information, our responsiveness, and providing the citizenry with facts and information and the evidence. And we believe as a Commission, we have demonstrated that we've been transparent, we've been responsive, we have not hidden any information, we've been responsive in addressing citizenry in a timely manner, and we've provided them with evidence and facts. You would attest, and you agree with, you look at the registration since 2020. We have provided the citizen with daily infographs, daily information on the number of persons who have registered across the country, drilling down to male, female voters, and also to persons with disabilities. And so any interested citizen or political party should be, at the end of the day, be able to collate with near precision the number of persons who have registered throughout the country on any given day. In the conduct of our affairs, we may make mistakes, and we have made some errors which do not go to the heart and do not affect the credibility of the registration, and for that matter, the election. They are minor errors, and it's not to say that we gloss over it. But the good news is that we have been very responsive. We've come out very quickly, we've issued statements, we've made corrections, and we have moved on. We have not hidden the truth, or we have not remained quiet. We have addressed the issues and informed the public that yes, some errors have been made. Here are the corrections. And we have provided this in a timely and accurate manner. And so for us, this is the trust that we speak about. I'd like to also state that we do not have anything to hide. And if you would notice from our registration, whether it is the balloting we've opened up to the media, I do not believe this was the case prior to 2020. In the case of nominations, we've opened up nominations to the media, and every single political party has had its turn. And they have been given the opportunity to address the citizenry. And we've also provided the citizenry with the opportunity to observe the process. This is what we call trust. And today, we've opened up IPAC to the whole world, and we intend to do so going forward. I think there's nothing that we've hidden. And so this is the best we can do, and we hope that we can improve upon it. But you agree with me that our systems have a lot, they are built and they are robust. And the framers of, the Constitution and our CIs embed processes that engender trust. And so right from registration, 21 days before the start of a registration exercise, the political parties are provided, the EC provides the political parties with all the gazetted centers. This is to enable them to prepare their agents and have them observe the registration exercise. And so from day one, if it's for 21 days, party agents are given the free will to observe the registration exercise. The good news is that we embed a high level of transparency in the sense that party agents are provided with a start of day report indicating the number of persons who were registered the day before. And they are also given an end of day report. Again, that has built transparency into the process, and that should engender trust. If parties have any issues with the register, they have the collation. If they notice that in their strongholds, the numbers have dwindled, or that numbers have gone higher in other places, they have the documentation, which is the start of day that the system generates and provides to them. And so the question is, Any political party can today, with the start of day and the end of day reports, collate with near precision the number of persons who registered on any given day. And yes, some of them may have been challenged. The good news is that the district registration review committees have party reps on those committees, and therefore they have that information to be able to act and to use it. You come to exhibition, the law embeds transparent processes, robust processes that should engender trust. The register is displayed for the whole world. It's a come one, come all sort of thing. And everybody can go to the registration center and view it. And if you have an issue, you have every right to raise it and have it corrected. And that is the process that is in place, and it works. In addition to that, we have the magistrates, the district registration review officers appointed by the Chief Justice, who sit at every district and hear cases. Persons who are aggrieved, persons who have issues with the register are provided an opportunity to present these cases, and they are heard in a transparent manner, and rulings are given in writing. This, again, is a transparent and robust process that should engender trust. You come also to the balloting. We all know recently when we were balloting is open to the general public. The EC does not determine who is number one. Indeed, people have said, oh, do you determine? We said, no, you ballot. And even as to who takes the ballot that will determine the positioning is not done by the EC. There's a process that allows parties to pick, in the order of the party that will pick the ballot first. All these processes are transparent and they are covered by the media. I believe that this should engender trust. You come again to nominations, as I said. It was an open process. There was fairness. Committees were set up, and there are reports that have been provided based on the committee's work. The process is transparent. A few have taken us to court, and we will prove to the citizenry and the people of Ghana that the process is transparent, is fair. The EC has nothing to hide, and it has no intention to stop anybody's presidential ambitions. You then come to the printing of ballots. Ghana is one of the few countries in Africa that prints its ballots in-house. We are enjoined by law to provide the parties with details of every single printing house that is going to print our ballots, and we do this. And so from day one to the end, in fact, in some cases, even after the election, the parties are within the printing houses. They are monitoring their ballots. We provide them with the serial numbers of the ballots so they know that there's a range for each region. And therefore, if you go to a region and there's a ballot that is out of the range, you should be able to raise questions. This is the transparency of the process. They remain in the printing houses 24/7. Until the ballots are packaged. And to add to it, when the ballots are packaged, the Electoral Commission puts its seal on the ballot, and so do the parties. They then accompany the commission and the police to the police armories where the ballots are kept. And there also, the parties have their agents waiting to receive these ballots, and they remain there until election day. We know how it works on election day, that the ballot boxes are opened for all to see. Unlike countries in Africa where the voting is done inside in a building, ours is done in the full glare of the public, and any interested citizen can sit and observe the process from 7 a.m. to, 5 p.m. if they so wish. Prior to being at the Electoral Commission, I used to do that, to go and visit many polling stations, and nobody stopped us from standing decently and observing the process. And you could do that all day if you so wish. But we know that the way it is done, the ballot boxes are open for all to see before the start of the registration. And at the end of the process, in the full glare of the public and the agents of the parties who are present, the ballots are poured onto the table, they are separated and sorted out, and they are counted in the full glare of the public and the party agents. They have a right to demand a recount twice, and if they are satisfied with it, they append their signatures. Where they are not satisfied, they state the reasons for their dissatisfaction. We then go to the constituency collation centers, and the same process happens there. We go to the regional collation centers, the same process happens there. All of these collation centers have the agents of the party who verify the processes, who inspect and make sure that everything is accurate, and who append their signatures. Of course, at the polling stations, we all know that when the party agents sign on to the pink sheets, a copy is posted at the polling station. And the beauty of this process is that every media house and every citizen has the right to take photographs of these polling station results, which are the basis of the results. The polling station results are not changed. What we see at the polling stations pasted on the wall forms the basis of the results that the chairperson announces. From the polling station, those results are sent to the constituency collation centers, and the party agents are there. They are satisfied, it is collated, and it is put on the summary sheet and the results collation sheet at the constituency. It is then moved to the regional collation centers. They also collate these things, they are satisfied, they put their signature. So no results emanate from the head office of the Electoral Commission. Everything comes from bottom up. And the good news is that the media are enabled as a result of technology to take pictures of the polling station results across the country. And what we saw in 2020 was about 8 media houses who had the results which were close to that of the Electoral Commission. This is the transparency of our process, and this is what should engender trust. I believe that as a commission, we have gone out of our way to address issues as and when they come, whether from political parties, whether from civil society, whether from stakeholders and the ordinary citizenry. We've addressed them at a forum that we instituted in 2020, the Let the Citizen Know Forum. We commission felt that it was in our interest to demystify the commission and to remove the cloaks of secrecy that had hitherto shrouded our operations. And so today, from A to Z, from registration to the declaration of results, all our processes are open to the public. And that is the beauty of our democracy. And that indeed should engender trust. I'd like to thank all of you for your time here this afternoon. I'd like to thank all of you for your time here this afternoon, and to thank our media partners who continue to work with us and work with us, and who allow us to bring our processes to the doorstep of the citizenry. We look forward to seeing you at the next IPAC meeting, and as mentioned, we would have the media cover all our processes from media IPAC meetings from now on. We should, within the next 2 weeks or so, or earlier, present you with the revised, provisional voters register as indicated, to allow you to review it and to inform us of any discrepancies that you may have. In addition to that, as that goes out, we would also, post, the register online to enable citizens have the opportunity to inform us of their discrepancies and to allow us to correct them. We thank you so much. May God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong. I also like to thank our development partners and our CSOs. We couldn't have come this far without you. Your input, your feedback, regular input and feedback has been very useful to us. Well, it has helped to strengthen our processes and engender the trust that we seek to put in place. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.